This is what you want! What is going on, guys? Once again, Social Banter here. And as always, my dynamic duo partner, Melissa Cruz, right beside me. This is your boy, Dan. And what a treat do we have for you guys today, man. Another couple here.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, buddy.
We're doing the couple versus couple thing.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. These are our other two, brother and sister. Amazing musician that my brother is. I mean, we've had bass players, we've had drummers, we've had lead singers. But guess what? This is our very first lead guitarist, and this guy can fucking shred his ass off. Holy shit. This is my brother. Just so you guys know, this is the Robbins. But first, before we get to the Robbins.
It's shot time.
It's shot time.
Love me
This
some
gets
shot
shot.
time.
All right, guys.
What are we taking a shot of?
We've got our tequila again, the Camarena.
Tequila. Oh, man.
Oh no, this one isn't the Camarena. This
not
is the
the
Alta.
Camarena.
This is the new one that we're trying, Alta, and it's a
That
silver.
sounds like the makeup store.
No, that's Alta. But this is a silver.
You know, it's always fun to get
All
away
right.
from our normal.
Oh, for
Which
sure.
is
for
always
sure.
the Camarena, like we
test
did.
some other stuff out.
But
Let me get one of these limes.
we did try a little bit of this over the weekend,
Gotcha.
and it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was pretty smooth,
Yeah.
actually. All right, salud, guys.
Cheers, salute.
Salud.
And again, smooth.
And that's a great beginning to anything.
Yes. Especially when it comes to the six of us.
Look, if you
We
say
don't
there's
start
tequila,
anything
I'm
without
there.
this.
Exactly.
Yeah, we already had them at tequila. I was like, hey, do you guys want to come and do it? We're going to have tequila. Yep.
Yep.
I'll be there.
So, okay, let's really go with the introductions.
Hang
We've
on.
got...
Hang on. No. You're going too fast.
What's going on?
I got so many news because this week has been crazy for
Oh,
the band.
we're gonna start with the news?
For the crew.
Start with the news?
So-
all right, let's go.
Not only we have what I would consider an A-tier celebrity coming up in our podcast that I gave a little bit of a hint today on the social medias.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
we need to start getting the sound effects and
I know,
stuff.
yeah,
We're gonna need some
Right?
sound effects. So
The cheers.
Yeah.
we definitely got, and you know now, but when I told you, you were like, oh my God, that's amazing. We got the two main sponsorships that we've been waiting for, which is, we'll tell you that, guys. We'll tell you that in the
Next
in the next
week.
episode. Actually, we'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna give anything else out.
Nope.
We're gonna leave it at
Wah,
yeah.
wah.
Two companies in one.
Guys.
Yeah, let's say two companies in one, and they are
Two very special
well
people to
known,
us.
Very well known.
Yep.
Keep hanging.
And they're
Keep
part
hanging.
of the local music family. And they came in and they were like, yo, we love what you guys are doing, and we definitely wanna team up with you guys, and let's work together. And oh man, I
So
can't. I'm
you'll
not gonna
hear
say
about
anything
it
else. I'm not saying anything else. So we're gonna leave this for the next one. But next, Danny MacArthur, thank you so much. Thank you. Our artwork is amazing. We love it. Can't wait to get some merchandise with that. Also, Raul Sanchez, brother, the magician, the one and only, photos, videos, whatever you want, obviously, and for marketing and production and help on production, we have congruo.com. So for all your marketing needs. Now, that's all the ads for today. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Until we get more, which we will.
So joining us today.
Guys, joining us today.
Another
It's the motherfucking Robbins.
Two of our best friends.
It's the Robbins.
Derek and Jordan Robbins.
What is going on,
Hanging out
guys?
with the cruise.
What's going on?
Well, the same old, love and life.
Yeah.
Living.
The train.
How did you guys like that tequila shot?
That was wonderful.
Hey, if it's tequila, I'm going to drink it.
Now, let me ask you this real quick. Between our two, between our number one, which is Camarena, and this one.
Well, see, it's hard to kind of really judge that because we do the Blanco for this one is the only one we've tried.
Yep.
But we also do the Reposado for the Camarena.
Right.
It's two styles of tequila.
It is two totally different styles.
But as a silver tequila, that was
really
good and smooth.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it goes
Where
down
we've
very
already all
smoothly.
decided
It's not a burner.
we like the Reposado
for
better.
sure.
So
it was very nice. It was very nice.
I mean, we've gone through our fair share of tequila together.
Oh, yeah.
As a group.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
different brands. We have definitely branched out and tried different things, and you know, we're always looking for the next tequila. So hey, if y'all know any good tequila, comment below.
We're always up to try it.
Always down.
We will
Yeah,
tell
make
you
sure you
exactly
guys let
where
us
to
know.
send it.
So, guys, just so you guys know, also major announcement that I didn't want to leave out is that we're officially worldwide.
Yes, we are.
We have people from Australia listening to us. We have people from Puerto Rico, obviously. We have people from, where was it today? Indonesia. We have one person in Indonesia is actually listening to us. That's pretty
Shout
awesome.
out to Indonesia.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for all the support, and we really appreciate everything and what's coming up in the future for you guys. It's going to be amazing because we're here for you guys and because of you guys. So everything that happens here is to be able to bring some more positivity to the world and bring our communities together. Just so you guys know, everybody is equal. Everybody's the same. It doesn't matter what color. It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody pees the same way. Everybody shits the same way.
No, not really. Let's not say that.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So let's move on from that after the positivity.
Well, yes,
I love it.
yes.
But
Life
get
is
down
great.
to the nitty gritty with Jordan and Derek.
All right. The Robbins. So
That's us.
let's hear a little bit about D-Rock, D-Rizzle,
What do you wanna hear?
my brother Riz.
What do you
So
want to know?
The beginning, bro.
when
What's your
did you
background?
start playing music and
What's
why?
your background?
All right. First of all, my grandparents are musicians. My dad was a musician. So there's always been musical instruments and music around my household. Even as a kid, growing up, my mom cleaning house, on the weekends or whatever, listening to classic rock albums, Jimi Hendrix, Zeppelin, all the good stuff, Floyd, And then my mom's brother was my uncle, obviously. Well, he lived with us. He was kind of like my brother, growing up.
Is that what that means?
Obviously. He was kind of like my brother growing up. So he had like the AC/DC. He had the harder edge stuff, like, I don't know, that kind of stuff. AC/DC,
Yeah,
Kiss,
gotcha.
Kiss. So
Because as we found out today, we're Generation X.
we are.
Yeah,
had to Google it, but
we were all doing this whole math about what kind of generation they are and all that stuff. It was pretty funny, actually.
Good to finally know.
Yes.
Definitely know.
Which, by the way, we were talking about that over dinner, which my lovely wife put something together for them. It was
An
a
Italian
true
dish?
Italian dish. What was it, baby?
It's always hard to say, but it's pasta agioli. So it's basically pasta, garlic, and olive oil. It's a true Italian dish. I made a side of Italian sausage and broccoli rabe sausage.
And it's so good.
And
was
some garlic
amazing.
bread.
Yeah.
So that's
good.
how we started out today, again, and then after the shots. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beers.
So
Give
go
me
ahead.
all the garlic
Yeah.
and the
So
tequila,
now-
and I'm happy.
So tell me about your whole family being
so
musicians.
they were musicians, so it was easy for me to just pick up a guitar or whatever, a bass or whatever at any point, because my dad just had them in the house.
Ooh.
But
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
my
really,
fault.
Oh,
Sorry.
man, hey, so I'm not the only one that's.
I know, right? Yeah.
Touch the table.
Anyways.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was easy for me to progress towards an instrument. They were just always around. The first thing that happened is I was a skater through the 80s. You know, I was like a teenager.
yeah.
13.
You had the long hair.
Yeah,
and
13 to 15, I was just skateboarding with my friends, you know, and I had a really bad accident. Compound fractured my right arm.
Ooh.
So I had to go in a
shit.
cast. And my mom was like, you know, I'll do anything you want to do to get you off the skateboard. I was like, this is my chance to get a guitar and an amp, right? I was like, oh shit. So I asked for a guitar, I asked for an amp. She got it for me. And I remember my dad teaching me 3 chords, and I had this cast, you know, on my arm. It was all the way up to
So
my...
you were very stiff.
to my armpit, all the way down through my... Because it's a compound fracture, so I couldn't... So here's me learning these chords, these 2 songs. It was like, Hey There, Little Red Riding Hood.
Completely wrong.
Yeah, old songs. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Like you know, Aerosmith or whatever
yeah.
was one of them. And then Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
Yeah,
I got
You know. So I remember practicing those 3 songs for one night. And I woke up the next morning, and my fingers were all, you know, hurting and stuff. And my dad was like, I heard you. Yes, I'll buy you a guitar. I'll buy you an amp. So my parents took me to the store. They got me.
So
and
no
then
more skater boy.
That was it. 15 years old. No more skating. I was going to be in a band.
Skater boy.
So, question though. You said your dad taught you.
Well, he taught me like
The basics?
some like chords.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you really learn?
Well,
On your own lessons?
I did have a year of formal training through
okay.
Jim Terry Music, Brian Forrestal.
Okay.
He was a great dude. He also recorded some of my songs a few years later with me and some friends that we wrote together.
Gotcha.
So I did a year of formal lessons, and then at that point, I was like, anything I would go to Brian with, like Brian was trying to teach me all this stuff, and I'd go to him with like Slayer and Metallica and Megadeth stuff, and I'd be like, teach me this or teach me this. He'd be like, oh, but first you need to I'm like, I can do that. I don't need to know about that. I was like, I need to know this. So I would sit there and watch him kind of piece these parts out by listening, and I was like, I can do that. You know, so I just started learning from... At that point, my ear, you know. But I knew my scales. He taught me my scales. He taught me the basics, the things I needed to know to move forward, to be able to make learning from ear easier. You know.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So did you
That's pretty
take
badass.
music in school to learn more?
Where did you go
or
to
no?
school?
No, like what school? Like after high school, I didn't go to school.
Where did you go? Okay,
but I
high
did.
school.
No,
Where
I
did you go to
did.
high
I did.
school?
I did a
Where
little
did you
bit
go
of
to high
school.
school?
But I mean, in high school or middle school, did you do any music stuff to kind of hone in on some of that stuff?
No.
Okay.
I've
So
always
pretty
been in
much all
bands, so
self-taught.
I just honed in by being in a band and...
How old were you when you got to your first band? Or when
15. When I learned how to
Okay,
play
gotcha.
guitar, I was already in a band.
Gotcha,
Okay,
gotcha.
so I had this group of friends. After I broke my arm, I stopped hanging out with skaters and started hanging out with a couple friends who were in
Musicians.
band. One of them was a snare drummer from East Lake High. His name was Don Tonic.
Go
Yeah.
East Lake, go East Lake, go.
love
It's the
it.
second time we've had this talk because we had some other guests on here who was like Turkish.
Wait, but do you know that
Okay,
guy?
yeah.
Does that mean that? Do you know that guy then?
What was his name?
Don Tonic.
No.
All right.
Don
well, he was a
Tonic.
snare. He was like
That's a pretty badass name.
second. He wasn't for. I think he was like second snare in the drum line.
Gotcha.
And once I met him, he was like my musical soulmate. He was like my musical brother from the age of 15 until he moved.
Hey, shout out to Don.
Yeah, definitely. So from that point, you know, I just was really into metal, and I loved metal. It was all
Gotcha.
about playing faster, playing all the notes, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then a band came out called Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? It's like Alice in Chains to me was like metal slowed down,
Gotcha.
more grooved
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? So I just was totally attracted to Alice in Chains. It was easy to play the songs for me. I could have fun doing it. And that kind of started honing my style, you know, kind of aggressive, but still blues oriented, you know, and somewhat commercial.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's badass. Yeah.
So, as you progress in time, obviously you start playing. You've been playing since you're 15. Come to your later years, family, wife.
All right, later years, you know, I've been in a couple different bands that were really trying to make it and
All heavy metal?
No, not at all. I was in a band called Suburban Tragedy for a good 7 years.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about those guys, man, because you guys had a pretty big run on that one, huh?
We did. That was a band that was already established. I was in a original band called F King with 3 of very good friends of mine.
Gotcha.
Bobby Reichold, Mills of Barley, and Jameson Barley. And,
shout out to them too.
Yeah. And that was like my first band that I fronted. At that point I was in life, I was like, in my 20s, mid 20s. And
fronted.
I was like,
so you sing too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we were doing only originals. Well, we were doing covers too, but we were doing them in our vein, or our style, So I was doing that. And then that kind of fell apart because I was more into making money at that point. And we weren't really making money. We weren't really trying to make money. As a band at that point. So I got really tied up in my job. And then Nick Sharp from Suburban Tragedy reached out to me and asked me if I wanted a job, basically playing guitar for his band. And I was like, man, I would love to. I knew those guys. I was already in a band with John and Paul before, when there was like a little mix up with, within their house.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then they ended up getting back together and then invited me.
Yeah.
And I jumped on it. I loved playing with Paul. I loved playing with John. And I knew those guys were pro and I knew they had a good sound and I knew, Nick had a vision. And I was like, yeah, man, for sure. So I jumped in on that. Yep.
Jordan, how did you guys meet? When did you start sliding into them DMs, dog?
Okay, so yeah, let's
JK,
we'll go to that part of it. We'll skip
I know.
Some stuff
That's
there.
what kids would say it these days. How did you slid on his DMs these days?
I was a Suburban Tragedy fan.
Okay.
I was going to shows for years.
Oh.
Knew the different band members. Was very good friends with everybody. And then Derek hurt his finger.
That's right.
Wait, what?
And okay,
That's
so
right.
he took a belt sander. I was like, "Hey, let me shave this part of my finger off."
Well, that's not really what I said, but that's what happened.
Holy crap.
And I'm, as you guys all know, a completely sarcastic asshole.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we had talked at a show, and then stumbled upon his MySpace because we're of that generation,
buddy.
and he had posted a picture. I'm like, hey,
My
probably
raw-
shouldn't. Yeah, he had posted
raw
a picture
finger.
of his raw freaking finger shaved all off, and I'm like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that.
No shit, Sherlock.
So, and then it turned into, he messaged me. He's like, yeah, I'll think about that next time I decide to throw down with the belt sander, which are the exact words.
That's the word.
Don't know why
Yeah.
I remember that kind of crap.
Oh, don't worry. We'll still go into something about a tree punching you in the face.
No, don't even.
We'll go there later.
get
Don't
there. We'll
worry.
get there.
That's yeah.
So it just kind of, it went from there. And, we met up at a show.
Okay.
Went to Denny's afterwards.
It was the show that the guitar player filled in for me because I couldn't play the show because of
no,
my raw finger.
The night that we got together after
Okay,
your
my
belt
bad.
sander incident.
That's right.
She's
So
already
his
past the
next
bell
show,
sound.
after all of the DMs, your MySpace inbox messages.
Yeah.
Shout out to MySpace. We miss you.
Wait, did I just hear something about MySpace?
You
Yes.
did.
Come on.
Well, that's how we were talking.
Awesome. Thank you.
So,
Sorry, I never had a MySpace.
oh,
Really?
I was like a pro at
wait,
coding at that point.
wait. You never had a MySpace?
Do you know I only had a Facebook about maybe a year before I met you?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, welcome to social media.
Wow. No, that's actually
Yeah.
that actually
I
makes a
had
lot
no
of sense now.
MySpace. I had no Instagram. I had no Facebook. Yeah. Facebook only, maybe
That
a
makes
year,
sense now. Yeah,
year and a
that-
half
okay.
before I met you.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Yeah. No, yeah. So anyways.
But yeah, anyways, so
Sorry.
No, I'm
So
mind blown right now.
Yeah, me too, actually, honestly, a little bit. I'm like thinking, like, really?
Wow. MySpace. Because being in bands and stuff like that, it's like
you gotta be.
Well, that's how you got your music out. You could upload a file on your
that's the only way.
Wasn't it Chris who said that was one of the first ways too he communicated?
Yeah, for sure.
Why the industry's changed.
But that's it. Oh my god, that's amazing. So anyway, so you went to a show.
So went to a show. And it was like, hey, we didn't holler at each other. We're just like obviously awkward because who acts normal on like a haha, we're just hollering at each other. Let's be awkward.
So is hollering something on Facebook?
We were sending messages back and forth on MySpace.
Wow, I don't know this. Jeez, Jordan, you're making me feel really old right now.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Ended up like, hey, we're leaving this bar. We're going to Denny's. Me and my girlfriend, Chloe, were going to Denny's. It's like, hey, if you want to meet us, that's where we're going. So him and the guitar player at the time, Dustin, met us there. And I'm all giddy and like, oh my god. And so, we all had our food and then we left. And I went in for the hug and Derek went for the kiss. And then it was, all downhill from there.
Yeah. I went in for the kiss. So.
So you
12 years later.
12 years later.
So was it 90-10 or was it just 100%? You just went in
100%.
Oh, you just went.
He did a you.
She couldn't help but be like,
He did a you with that 100%.
I went for the hug, and I was like, that's what we're doing? Okay, hold on. Let me try that again.
Yeah, that was Danny's new too. He went in for that 100% with the hand in the back of the hair and pulling it back a little bit unexpectedly.
Well, that's how you
asked
That's how you have to do it.
You asked for it. That was different.
Going 50%.
Yeah. Come on. Go big or go home,
All right, so obviously...
Mama didn't raise no bitch. Just say. Anyway.
But you got a little Papa in you too.
Whoa, bro, come on. Now you're talking about my
It's
father.
all relative.
It's true.
It's that soft side.
I know.
It's that soft side.
The teddy bear.
Yeah.
The teddy bear.
So, meeting each other.
Yes.
So, obviously, Jordan 12 years ago, but when did you meet Danny? And did you know him first? Jordan know him first? Like, how did this all work?
I met Danny through a good friend of ours, Jason Donadio, offered me a position in a band that he was in at the time called Driven.
Well, that's the one that we started, yeah. But
Danny,
but before you go into mine though, because there's a little bit more history there. How did you get to?
And did you meet Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
While I was in the band F King, which was the band before Suburban Tragedy.
Yep, you said that.
Jay was in a band called
Euphony.
Euphony.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think it was Euphony.
Yes, his band name was Euphony. And we had played with them at one point. Then I joined Suburban Tragedy. We had played a couple shows with them. I knew Jay from, just being around
music,
in
bands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
The community.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. So that's how I met Jay originally. However, at one point, Jason met a friend of mine that was my kind of like band singer go-to for a lot of bands named Chris Rackham. And, yes. And that's how Jay and I were brought together.
Okay.
Was because of Chris. Jay ended up hooking up with Chris, having a discussion about music and blah, 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 blah. And Chris was like, well, we got to have this guy. And Jay was like, we got to have this guy. So we pulled this kind of what we were like thinking was like this kind of like super group of people who we knew.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Together into this cover project.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And
so
Joe
obviously
DeCordray,
you guys were already married.
No.
Oh,
this all started right before we got together. Like maybe
so that
6 months to a year.
All right, so
that's
all okay.
Ish.
Okay.
As far
yes,
something like that.
Okay, and so through that relationship,
we started forming cover bands and kind of getting out of more of the original thing, which we still did originals in that project for a while. We changed our names a couple times. Not going to get into all that, but
Some good shit.
Yeah, we had fun doing it. So eventually we end up being into either we'd realize, hey, we're this old at this point, we're at this age, are we still going to try to make it as an original band and like do this thing, or are we going to like just say, hey, let's stay home, let's be here for our families
and have fun,
fun, and do it around town, and let's be a cover project.
Yeah,
and
local.
We, after so many years of pushing that original, we were like, screw it, let's do it. And I went into it 100%.
This was Driven now.
No, this was this cover project.
Okay.
Getting to Driven.
Okay.
So we were doing that. Then that blew up for whatever reason, whatever happened. Then
internal turmoil.
Yeah, internal turmoil. And Jay started.
It's men.
Jay kind of kept that project going, but as well as starting a new original project because he was writing stuff. And then he met up with another guy, I want to say, Bruce. He started writing stuff, and then he got together with you and Brett.
Well, no. It was me and Jay, and then we decided to bring Bruce in.
Oh, okay, all right.
And then that's when, because Jay and I, that's when we started writing Snake, which it was our very first one,
which we just recorded that not too long ago.
Exactly.
Re-recorded it.
Yeah.
So
up to date.
Yep.
Now we brought Bruce in, and then we were like, well, who's gonna be the one that has the actual balls to be able to keep up with this shit and ride on it and shred.
Jay said,
and it
Derek.
was the first person that he mentioned was you.
Okay.
So, and you were the first call.
Well, he played me like a couple songs that you guys had done, and I was like, I'm in. Let's do this. Let's go have some fun, Bought me a Marshall half stack, and you remember the first practice I came in with like a Fender combo, and Danny was like, dude, your sound is like 270s. Like, oh, okay, all right, We're now bought a Marshall half stack. Yeah, I was in a surf project, before that. I've done
so Derek's done
weird projects.
No offense.
Definitely not everything.
Basically has done everything.
No.
Yeah,
Still working on that.
It wasn't trying to be negative. It was just like, we're looking for
little bit Latino.
This tone,
Right.
We're looking for
exactly
a certain type of tone, and he has the hands,
had the chops, just didn't have the hands.
Exactly.
That's all right.
Y'all met each other, obviously.
We went into it.
Jordan came,
balls to the wall.
Yeah. You guys all met each other, and took us a while to meet each other.
It did, because...
not too long. I guess Danny and I were already dating like almost 3 years or 2.5 years.
Well, yeah, because at that point we were in different circles.
Yep.
But
Derek wasn't doing Driven. He wasn't part of the cover project at that point. It was kind of a break from music.
I had gotten into a car accident.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly.
we were in a really nasty
but
car accident, we kind of stepped out of everything.
Right.
I've known you guys for...
Since
the beginning
like the
of
end of
Driven.
2012, I want to say.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 2.5 years. Yeah, about two and a half years. When we started to be together.
And you met them.
I met her.
She was pregnant New Year's Eve.
No, I had already had him.
Yes, that's right. You had just had Everett.
Just had Everett.
It was
2016. It was that New Year's Eve.
Yep.
That was at Sound Maze.
No. That was at
Mugs and Jugs.
Yeah, Mugs and Jugs.
When it was Mugs and Jugs in Turpin Ave. Yeah. And so that's when we met, and it was our first time hanging out on New Year's Eve, celebrating this big, huge event. I usually don't go out on New Year's Eve.
It was my first time out drinking after,
Yeah.
A year of not drinking.
Right.
Of course.
And I'm not big on
you were ready for that.
Thank God for,
I try not to go out
freezer.
in on New Year's Eve too much unless Danny has a show. But yeah, we had met that time. And
I was really nervous, though, about meeting you.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Because you were a very big personality on Facebook, and I was like, I haven't met her yet.
Yeah,
but we did. We hit it off.
We did. We clicked.
Yeah.
It was a quick instant,
Yep.
Like the same thing with Jen.
Yep.
It was the same instant clip, and that's...
We knew we were all going to be friends.
Yeah, everybody's intimidated by new people.
Yep. And
but when you sit down and start talking,
by
and some people make it, and some people
mean
don't.
Girls, so.
Yeah, well, and that's it. Band wives are, they're the mean girl. They're the shit. If I don't impress them, nothing's going to work out.
Which is so stupid. Like, I get it. I do, because I was the new girl. I was the new girl at 19 years
Melissa
old.
Was too.
I was too at one point.
Yeah.
you know. And then I've been doing this for 12 years as the band wife.
But even still, it is difficult. Even when we first met each other, just like you
exactly.
said.
It's that I don't know you, you're new.
Yeah. How are you going to be? How is this situation going to be? But from then on, we hit it off.
And we're over here like placing bets on who's gonna fight first and all that stuff.
And we're like, I love you, sissy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and now
we're gonna kick the guys out and we're all gonna cuddle.
I gotta tell you though,
when we go on vacation, we have a special bond.
Oh yeah,
real, exactly. Because
we love one thing that really thrives us, and I don't know if I'm speaking for you, brother, but for me, it's like the bond that our circle has.
Yes.
Just the wives themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like as soon as it doesn't
we'll
matter.
bury your bodies and get away with it.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
It
We've
can't
watched
matter
enough shows
if
to
we're
know.
going disc golfing in the weekend and then going back to the house, or if we go to the disc golf store or something and they're texting us. Oh,
I
we know
where you're at.
They literally, guys. This past weekend, we went disc golfing.
Okay, to be fair on that
To be fair.
There's a lot of fairness to go around here. So
we were expecting, the beer to be there.
Listen.
And you guys are like gone for over an hour. It's like
but you still had alcohol.
No, you still had alcohol.
You had something to go on.
You were fine.
It wasn't like we left you high and dry.
You were completely fine, though.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the whole thing was.
See,
if we'd have taken
fact,
much time,
listen,
like, what's your boyfriend's name? What are you doing?
Exactly. What number did you get?
Where'd you go? What's his name?
What I'm trying to say, is, the point of my story is,
sorry about that.
We're at the disc golf store, and we're leaving. We're literally getting in the truck, and all three of our phones go off, saying, and literally reads verbatim, "We know."
All at the same exact time.
We counted down. 1, 2, 3, go.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at my phone going, what, they know
I forgot my glasses in the car.
Oh, okay. Are we not supposed to be here? What are we doing wrong?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because the whole thing is, as soon as we all get that, we just looked at each other and we're like, all right.
You're in trouble, you're in trouble, you're in trouble.
Who's the one that has the GPS on their phone that their wives is tracking them right now?
All of them.
Oh, okay, all right.
Stop getting so close. But yeah. D-Rock right away, he's like, fuck guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fuck, that was
But no, it wasn't Derek.
Who was
it wasn't. And I'm not going to
Mr.
tell
Cruz.
you. Oh, yeah.
Was it me?
Yes, it was.
Only because I know the buildings in the area.
Are you serious?
That makes me sound like a psycho. But I know the buildings in the area.
How do you know those buildings?
God.
Does your boyfriend live back in there?
Listen, again,
It's
we
not
were
one
waiting
guy,
for the beer.
My point exactly.
And they're gone for an hour. Like, what the frig?
That's hilarious. But you know what? It was.
We were laughing our asses off
It was
so
hilarious.
hard.
It was hilarious. Like, the funny part was when I got back and I told you, I was like, yo, open my car, bro. Open my car.
Oh my God.
And Melissa comes out, she's like, what did you buy?
Because I was told.
I don't know anything.
I didn't buy anything.
I was told
just open my
like
car.
3 days before that.
Don't be
I am
suspicious.
done for a while.
I know.
I am not buying any more for a while.
Well, yes, I'm
Ladies
done.
and gentlemen, this is
I'm
husband
done.
and wife banter.
Here's the thing.
So glad you're listening.
Yeah.
That is true, I promise.
Here's the problem. When one
I'm on disc golf
person
jail.
has an issue with the disc, we all
have
an issue with the disc, okay?
And when
one
have
person
to go.
needs to go to the store,
we all go to the store.
Go to the store.
That's right.
I think we're going to try that now next time, okay?
Hey,
So
you know
when-
what? I have a problem with my wedding ring, and I need to look at a diamond. So we all have to look at diamonds.
Wait, we're talking about
if one of us has a problem with a diamond, we all have
to. Talking about a $10 disc.
I spent $13 on a disc.
Can you find a $10 diamond?
Hold on.
10G on a diamond.
I mean, my feet hurt. I think I really need to go get a pedicure. So let's all go get a pedicure.
That's
I need a
completely fine.
historic Gibson, 1954.
Listen, that's completely fine, my love. You're more than welcome to get your feet done and your nails done and all that stuff because you definitely deserve that.
Well, see, that's why I wear socks all the time.
Just like
I
you
hate
work
shoes
hard,
and I hate
work
my feet,
hard, and
so I wear socks.
We have our things. That's why I don't.
But mine is
say anything.
You know what, Danny? I want to get my nails did.
I know, right?
I want to get,
Oh, so does he. My mom did them right before the wedding.
We should go make an appointment with my mother-in-law. With my mother-in-law, with Deb. Mama Deb.
My mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, his mom's
Debbie?
Deb too, so
Yes.
that's always...
I know Deb.
She can do our hands and our feet, and it's amazing.
Hey, my dad does that. Well, he used to do it, but he was going for a while getting his nails did.
Oh,
That's the one where the little minnows do it. They like.
I don't want the fish sucking on my feet.
The fish one. We should try that. Yeah, let's try that.
Right?
Let's try that. Let's try that one.
You're going to have to edit a lot of this out.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
Nope.
No, but the whole thing about being able to
back on track.
Feel those fish.
Oh wait, we're back on the fish.
No, I just
on the fish.
No, because I saw a video of that shit the other day. It was hilarious.
I don't want anything sucking.
Back to D-Rock. Back to D-Rock's story.
So let's go to today. Let's go to right now. We need to go to right now.
She's my wife. I'm proud of that.
And if you didn't hear it, she snorted. She always snorts when she gets like this.
I don't think it was able to. It was loud enough.
Oh,
she will.
Good.
She will. She's warming up.
Good.
So
she's warming up the pipes.
Today, what's going on with you now? So we kind of
musically,
went
what are you doing?
Well, his doctor says.
Yes, I need to less pasta. Anyways,
shit!
Yeah.
Damn it! I was told that too, but it just doesn't work sometimes.
I love bread.
Well, I'm still playing guitar, so that's great.
But you also sing backup.
Yeah, well, I don't really consider myself a backup singer more as I consider myself a guitar player.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I play in a cover band called the High Fives.
Awesome.
And I mentioned Jason Donadio before. Then I also mentioned Suburban Tragedy, who Paul was the bass player. Paul Cavagna was the bass player for Suburban Tragedy. He's also the bass player for the High Fives.
Shout out to the High Fives.
Shout out.
Nice fizzle.
Paul, we also talked about that when we talked to the Duros.
And then, of course,
so you've got
your friends,
Chris Duro,
our friends,
Jason Donadio,
the Duros,
Derek and Paul.
Yep.
All right.
And then,
Chris. And so, that's probably what we spend the most time playing out with at the moment. That spends, we spend most time probably on that.
So briefly, did the pandemic
hurt
some of that too for you guys as well?
Yeah, it did.
It hurt everything.
However, looking towards the future, we have shows booked, March, May.
Awesome.
So things are looking up. Hopefully this keeps going and all of us, my friend Danny here.
we're not gonna mention we're not gonna mention too much, but there may be something in the horizon coming.
Okay.
Great. Another one.
Another one.
Hey, that just gives us more time to hang out.
I know.
And
And
another one.
There's always
another one. There's always another one. Absolutely.
And it may or may not include the Duro.
Oh.
The Duro? A Duro?
Let's
One Duro?
A Duro.
A Duro.
Just a Chris Duro?
Maybe a Chris Duro.
Where's
How about
my Jenna?
How about a Danny?
Wait a second.
Chris
A Derek?
Duro in the house?
A Duro.
Oh, wait a second. Are they here?
Jenna!
Jenna!
Get over here.
Where's my
Get over
Jenna?
here.
Jenna!
Get in here. Get in here. What's going on? What's going on?
Hey
guys. We got the Duros into his house as well.
Briefly brought you in just for a second. Now we're going to say goodbye. Okay. And we'll be with you here in just a few minutes. We got some shots to do.
Yeah, we're about to go take some shots with them as well. But
I love you, Jenna.
So now musically, that's where I'm at. I've also got like a couple other projects going on right now. But High Fives is the main one, plus, the secret project that is in the works.
Exactly. Which is taking a lot as well. Hey, but it works out. Everything works out.
It does. My wife and I, we are just ecstatic. We have two
You make it sound like I'm pregnant again.
That's beautiful boys. We have a wonderful 18-year-old, almost 18-year-old,
almost 18-year-old
son as well. And,
awesome disc golfer too.
We love disc golf.
Yeah.
We love nature.
Yeah.
And
we
the
love
two
music.
little ones, my little nephews.
My wife loves politics. So watch out.
Don't say anything, please. Don't say anything politics. No politics in here.
We can at least just say
no
Happy
politics.
Inauguration Day. Okay.
There you go.
That's it.
All right.
It's not political.
Okay, we'll just say that.
That's right.
That's good.
But we're very fortunate to be, where we are.
But wait, you have what? You have 3 boys, right?
Yeah.
What age? You said almost 18?
Okay, so we have 2 that we've had together. We have... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to call them the Three Stooges. But.
Well, for short.
Exactly.
That was Chris.
It's funny. Chris just came in and just looked at us. It's hilarious.
So our little crazy monster nephews...
Yes, you have Aiden, who is 17. He'll be 18 in March.
And just got a job.
He did.
Shout out to him.
He's working. Right. He's getting his shit going.
Oh, yeah.
But, perfect. First step in a long list of steps because, as everybody comes an adult, it's like trying to get the freedom, trying to do things on your own.
Yep. Daniela's been applying to jobs left and right, and thank God she's continuing to do it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Thank God.
She keeps reaching out and reaching out and reaching out.
Well, that's all you can do. He applied to a lot of places before he got his job.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people applying, thanks to COVID, a lot of people are out of work.
Also, too, if she has friends that are working, it seems like that
will help her
like
get
out of
in.
all the places he applied, he ended up getting into the place where his friend gave him a word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that would help her.
Oh no, for sure. And we have a friend of ours as well, Evan. Shout out to Evan Sanders that he, our other buddy that we met through him, Terrence. Shout out to Terrence Maddock as well. He is a manager for one of the places that she applied for, so he's giving that good word and stuff like that because it would be her first job as well, Mm-hmm. And that's I really appreciate having that's part of the community because those are people that have been to our shows.
Yes,
those are people that we have met through the industry. Yes, you know what I mean, and those are some of the little perks that, when you become close with your fan base and your, the people that you have crossed
it's a community.
paths with.
Yeah.
Everybody helps each other do better.
Exactly. And it's so positive. Like the way, just the fact that they're just willing to just help out because something so small like that, it doesn't matter if it's big or small. It's just very appreciative. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, going back to, so you have Aiden, he's 17, he's got a job now, so shout out to Aiden. Now
we have William, who we call Liam, and he's 7. He's a little genius. He's dark like me.
Yeah, he is.
Everything,
soul.
is... Soul. Yeah, dark soul like his mommy.
Yeah.
Everything dead, ghosts, zombies, scary movies, all of the above. He's really gotten into Stranger Things lately, so that's been a lot of fun to go through with him, because he's like, oh, I think this is going to happen. I'm like, keep watching. Mm-hmm. So we're really bonding more over that, which is nice. Anytime you can have time with your sons as a mom, anytime, any little thing.
Yeah, any kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And then we have Lucifer. I mean, Everett.
The monster.
We have Everett.
Yes. The monster.
I don't care what you guys say about him.
He's too smart for his own good.
Listen, he is amazing at Teal's house. When he comes to Teal's house,
well, everybody's better. All kids are always better.
He's amazing when he goes
for kids who aren't their parents.
But, I've got to say though, when they're by themselves, they're really good.
Well, when you walk past his room at night and he's in there growling, you can be a little scared, okay? When you wake up in the middle of the night and barely open your eyes
and they're standing over you?
I'm sorry, Chucky. I'm not doing this. No.
No, you're doing it.
He's lucky. No, because he's like the perfect Chucky height right now. And it's terrifying.
Dye his hair red, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Oh my, well, it's long enough.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It's long enough and red. Oh my God.
Give me some
and you said
Kool-Aid.
how old are they again?
Well, Aiden's 17, Liam is 7, and Everett is 4.
Okay.
And there are no more children.
All boys.
In this family, because it's all boys.
Yeah. Yes, we know. We're waiting for the Duros next.
One other girl in the house.
Yeah, the Duros are going to be next.
My dog, who is 14, I was supposed to get a female cat, and, boy. Dog, boy.
No, she got shithead
we had a lizard at one point.
Oh, no. Wait, but they have a cat. Just so you guys know, that whole saying of cats have 9 lives, that is bullshit. Okay? This cat, we've seen it, it's true facts, it has happened. Guys,
he's got way more than 9 lives.
He
really does.
Cats have way more than 9 lives, because this cat should have been dead a long time ago. Because it's one of those cats that comes inside, eats, and then he roams outside and
named Salem.
Goes on a trip around the world and comes back. And then something's wrong with him. They get him fixed, and then he comes back out. He does the same thing.
I woke up the other night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
4.
Was it 4? Yeah. Okay, it was 4 o'clock. It was, I was close enough.
Yeah, whatever.
So
it was late.
I just hear
or early,
whatever noise the freaking rabbits eat when you're trying to get them, or if they make. It's not eat. Excuse me.
They make. Yep.
Blame the Heineken. So I jump out of bed. I'm like, Derek, wake up! He's like, what is it? I'm like, pretty sure it's a rabbit. This little baby bunny. So we're ripping the bedroom apart trying to get to it. Salem's like jumping everywhere trying to get to it, and he's growling. And then here comes Gibson, the freaking cow.
Yeah, Gibson, by the way, he's a pit bull mastiff. I highly believe that he's a pit bull mastiff.
And part cow.
Oh my God.
And he looks like a cow right now.
He's got spots.
Oh my God. This dog is huge. And he's how old? Like
he's a year.
He's 1.
A year?
His gotcha day will be on the 31st of January.
And he's what, like 200 pounds?
No.
Holy crap.
He's probably between
90 and 100.
120.
Yeah.
No, I would say over 100 for sure. I would say over 100 for sure.
He keeps growing. Every time you look at him, he's bigger. And
because our baby girl, Tony, she was about 80. 80,
I think last
85 in a good day.
He was 90. Or no,
it was 84 last time he was weighed.
And that was how long ago?
6 months ago.
Like 6 months ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's
probably growing a little bit. That's what I was saying, like 90 maybe.
He was so interested in this bunny. Derek's trying to keep the dog back. And it's like,
as you guys can tell, we're animal people. We like animals more than people, probably.
So then I catch this rabbit.
Except for the 6
little bunny. I had to catch it.
Well, 8 of us.
Release it out in the woods at 4 o'clock in the morning on the coldest night of the year.
So she'll grab this baby bunny and she puts it in the towel. And then we're like, we've done this quite a few times.
Yeah, this is the first time.
It's first time in a while because Salem stopped bringing anything near us because of Gibson. He doesn't like to share.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy because that cat, it looks like it reminded me of the Hocus Pocus cat, actually.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first. Yep. But anyways, D-Rock.
Yes.
Do you have any shows coming up?
We do.
What do you have, bro?
We have some shows coming up.
That's Jordan. She's going to be pissed you're taking away from her.
I want to say the first one's in March.
I'm looking for dates.
We're going.
We have...
Derek doesn't have his glasses, so Jordan, go ahead.
All right, so the High Fives on March 13th at the Tarpon Arts Festival from 2 to 5. Yep. Then again on March 19th at Skinny's from 7 to 10.
Oh, nice.
Skinny's is in...
Newport Richie?
Port Richie.
Okay.
Port Richie.
Yep, north.
Okay.
It's up that way. Just keep going north of 19. You'll find it. It's on the right.
Gotcha.
And then May 14th at Hennessy's in Oldmar from 9 to 1. May 29th again at Skinny's from 7 to 10.
Nice. All right. So you got some stuff coming up. Awesome. Couple shows.
Let's get back out there, guys. Come on. Let's do this.
Check them out on Facebook. And do you guys have an Instagram too? You guys...
Yeah,
you don't
High
know.
Fives. It is
probably check them out. Probably on IG as well. I think Jay did an IG one.
If not, high fives or whatever. You got
it. But they're definitely on Facebook, and you can find their whole schedule there. And we're definitely. I think we're gonna play. What? We're playing a Driven song. We're gonna play.
Which Driven song we playing?
Probably, Is This What You Wanted? I think we're going to do that one. What do you think? I think you shred it pretty gnarly on that one. I think you have a pretty badass solo on that one.
It was a cool chord progression, cool chance to do a unique solo.
Right.
Not just shred, but kind of do some cool...
Yeah, some patterns and stuff like that. Yeah, it was pretty badass. I think that's one of my favorite solos that you have done.
Who wrote that progression? Was that Jay?
I think that was Jay. Yeah. Jay wrote that.
Great progression.
Donadio, you're gonna have to get in here soon.
That's right, dude.
Whether you like it or not, we're coming for you.
No,
but anyways.
Sure. But thank you guys so much for being here.
Well,
thank you
guys
for having
us.
Thank you for dinner.
Thank you guys for being so amazing and part of our family and community. And D-Rock, thank you so much for being just such an amazing brother, dude.
Just for being you too. Because we love you.
Oh, yeah.
You're my musical soulmate, brother.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, we'll crash you guys again.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Next
and
time
one
we'll
more
do a
time,
whole
guys.
6 of
Here
us.
you go. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers. Salute.
Cheers.
One more
Love
time.
you.
Podcast.
One more time. This is Social Banter. We're out, and this is Driven. The song is called Is This What You Wanted?